Welcome to Quantum. Today, I want to share with you a unique philosophical investigation, one that weaves together cosmology, mysticism, psychology, and metaphysics. This work begins with Olaf Stapledon's visionary novel Star Maker, and reinterprets it through the lens of three profound traditions of thought: Ibn Arabi's Sufi metaphysics of Unveiling, Kashf and Tajalli, Carl Jung's psychological theory of individuation, and the Boltzmann-Schutz model of thermodynamic cosmology. But the dramatic assumption at the heart of this investigation is not only that the cosmos itself is undergoing a process of evolutionary self-disclosure, a kind of cosmic unveiling, but that the Star Maker himself, the supposed creator of all realities, is also caught in this recursive drama. The Star Maker is not the unmoved mover, not the timeless perfection of classical theology, but a restless, creative spirit, unfolding, experimenting, evolving, seeking to know himself through the very worlds he brings into being. At its core, this investigation proposes a radical reinterpretation of creation and consciousness. It introduces what I call the Jung-Stapledon psychology, a framework that reimagines evolution and self-disclosure as twin processes of cosmic and divine individuation, wherein not only the cosmos, but the Star Maker himself evolves consciousness through recursive stages of unveiling. In this framework, self-disclosure is not merely a psychological journey of the individual, it is a metaphysical principle and a cosmic law. Consciousness is not static, not given all at once. It is born, evolves, and deepens through stages of evolutionary unveiling, from isolated individuals to telepathic planetary minds, from world souls to galactic intelligences, and finally to a single, unified cosmic mind that dares to confront the mystery of its own origin. And that origin is the Star Maker. But the Star Maker, as Stapledon presents him, is not a traditional moral god, not the embodiment of justice or love. He is an evolving, experimental artist of reality, driven by the restless urge to create, to unveil, to know. In this sense, he mirrors al-Haq in Ibn Arabi's Metaphysics, the real that discloses itself through an infinity of imaginal worlds. But even the Star Maker is not the final horizon. Behind him looms the Absolute Spirit, a silent, unknowable essence that cannot be reached, only approached, like a limit we can never cross. In this vision, divine individuation is the harmonization of the divine unconscious, that is, the essence or dot identified with the Absolute Spirit, and the divine consciousness, which is the Star Maker and his names. Creation, then, is not a finished product, but a recursive process by which the divine awakens to itself through the cosmos. Being is not static, it is a becoming. Into this metaphysical vision, we integrate Boltzmann's idea of a universe born from entropy fluctuations. Here, each cosmos is a fluctuation, or a simulation, within the unconscious of the Star Maker, a dream experiment in which minds arise, evolve, and try to unveil their source. Most fail. Some reach him. But even success means collapse. The act of seeing the Star Maker ends the experiment, like a wave function collapsing under observation. What then of evil? In this model, evil is not a flaw in a perfect creation. It is a rupture in a divine mind that is not yet fully awake. Evil is ontological catharsis, the necessary turbulence of an unconscious absolute evolving through pain and beauty towards self-awareness. We may not live in the final perfected cosmos, but rather in one of the flawed drafts, a sacred sketch in the divine journey of becoming. The conclusion is both humbling and exhilarating. We are not the goal of creation, we are its process. Consciousness is not the crown of nature, but its hallucination of the real. And unveiling, whether mystical or cosmic, is not a final truth, but an infinite recursion. In this cosmology, being is becoming, and the Star Maker is not the answer, but the question becoming self-aware. Thank you.